What is going on, everybody? Logan here for another video, and if you found your way to this video, you probably think that your water pump's either about to go out or has just gone out. Well, I had several symptoms leading up to my water pump actually going out, and I'm going to show y'all how to test it just to see if, your water pump's the issue, or an idler pulley, or alternator, or something like that. So let's get into it. All right, now, first thing, the symptoms I had running up to my water pump actually failing is, one, I had a loud pulley noise. It was almost sounded like the engine was knocking. Just something sounded wrong. I was leaving the gym, and as soon as I turned my car on, just something sounded wrong. I get under there, and I have a slight coolant smell. So that's another thing, if you smell coolant as soon as you open your hood. So very minor coolant smell, and the pulley was just making all kind of weird noises. I didn't know which pulley it was, but I just knew a pulley was making some kind of pulley noise. So I went ahead, drove home. I had to go to work that day, so I drove with a bad pulley, then came back. And then as soon as I pull up to my driveway, I usually ride my windows down. I smelled just straight coolant. So I went ahead, parked it, popped my hood, went under there, and as soon as I lifted my hood, coolant was splashing everywhere under the hood, getting over everything. And then I looked to the side of my car, and there's just a pool of coolant leading right onto the grass. So immediately I turned off my car, and for me that was kind of like a telltale sign that, yeah, my water pump just failed. Now, I wasn't overheating, but if it would have happened while I was on the highway, then yeah, I would have started to overheat. I was just lucky enough, as soon as I pull into my driveway, then it starts to fail. Now, you'll have to excuse how dirty my engine bay is, but it's my daily driver. I don't wash under here very often. But let's see if I can get a good picture of it. I know you can barely see it, just try to focus on it, but that right there, deep right there, is the water pump. That's the pulley. Now, the way to test the water pump to see if the water pump is the issue is to go ahead and take off all the stuff, take off your intake, take off all the tubing and everything leading to the actual water pump, and then take off your serpentine belt, and do what I do in this little video right here, and you can see that in this little recording I did, how, yeah, the water pump was bad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And in that second video, that was the new water pump versus the old water pump, how much play there was in the bad water pump versus no play at all in the new water pump. So if you're having any of those symptoms, your water pump's probably bad, and you just need to go ahead and fix it. I had help from my buddy Michael. He was a huge help, came over here, had all the tools I needed that I didn't have, and he was a huge help. So big shout out to Michael for helping me. He was a lifesaver in this instance. He even took me to get the water pump when obviously I couldn't drive my car. So thank you, Michael. As far as actually changing the water pump, it wasn't hard at all. Like I said, literally you just have to take off all this stuff, take off the water pump, pop the new one on, change over the new O-rings, and you're set. I mean, it was a really simple fix, and I mean, from beginning to end, probably took, even driving to the auto parts store, it was a $120 part. It probably took me three and a half hours. So easy fix. Just don't run your car hot and you're all set. Now, one last thing before this video is done. My buddy Cody back in South Carolina, one of my best friends back there in high school, he has his own company. He basically sports memorabilia, things like that. I'm going to post a link to his website down below. Check him out, give him some love, and tell him Bubba sent you. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and please subscribe. And as always, have a great day.